Picture a tight rubber band pulled taut, ready to snap. That's often how we live. Driven, stressed, holding on tight to our plans and deadlines. We think that being in control means being successful. But what if that band breaks and everything unravels? Do we fall apart too? Enter a simple idea that can change everything. Sometimes the best path to success is not to hold on so tightly, but to loosen the grip and let things flow. Now, I know this sounds counterintuitive. We're all brought up with the mantra of trying harder, but hear me out. What if the secret to a fulfilling and serene life lies in the art of not trying too hard? Renowned psychologist Carl Jung said, "The most successful man is he who has tried and failed many times and keeps trying again, each failure chipping away at his shell, helping him to understand himself better and guiding him toward success. Trying and failing is part of the process. It's the only way to grow." But if we can do it in a way that doesn't involve unnecessary stress, isn't that a better approach? The great Chinese philosopher Lao Tzu once wrote, "Act without expectation." Expectations, even those we hold for ourselves, can often lead to disappointment and dissatisfaction. They're like anchors weighing us down, preventing us from fully embracing the present moment. But what does it really mean to act without expectations? To let go of the need for specific outcomes and instead focus on the journey itself, savoring each step along the way. It's about finding joy in the process rather than constantly looking ahead to a finish line. And while it might sound easier said than done, it's a practice worth cultivating. Let me share a personal experience. There was a time in my life when I had a clear goal in mind, but my approach was all wrong. I remember striving relentlessly for a specific outcome, constantly checking the metrics, measuring my progress, and feeling discouraged by every setback. It was a stressful, anxiety-ridden journey. Then, something shifted. I began to relax my grip, setting goals without fixating on the exact path to reach them. I started enjoying the process, celebrating small wins and learning from missteps. This shift wasn't just about changing my mindset. It led to tangible results. I found myself not only achieving my objectives, but also experiencing less stress and greater satisfaction along the way. This taught me a profound lesson. Sometimes the most effective approach is not the one we expect. In our hyper-driven culture, it's easy to believe that more effort equals more success. We push ourselves relentlessly, sacrificing rest and relaxation for productivity. But what if there's a smarter, more balanced way to navigate life? What if the secret to success lies in the balance between pushing forward and knowing when to pull back? As the Buddhist monk and author Pema Chodron wisely noted, when we push ourselves too hard, when we push too hard for a quick result, when we're impatient and stressed, our good heart breaks. Pushing ourselves beyond our limits can lead to burnout, resentment, and discouragement. Recognizing our limitations and taking the time to rest and recharge is essential. In fact, some of the most groundbreaking innovations and achievements came after periods of rest and reflection, proving that sometimes the most productive choice is to take a break and allow ideas to ferment in the background of our minds. You see, our minds are much like computers. They operate optimally when given adequate rest periods. Just as a computer needs time to save data and recharge, our brains require downtime to process information and restore energy. In today's world, where constant connectivity and instant gratification are the norm, this concept might seem counterintuitive. We're often made to feel guilty for taking time off. But research has shown that regular breaks and periods of rest are crucial for maintaining productivity and creativity. Think of your favorite computer. What happens if you try to run it non-stop without breaks? The screen dims, the fan whirs incessantly, and eventually it shuts down. Your mind operates the same. Burnout isn't just a buzzword. It's a sign of our computer minds reaching their critical temperature. Here's an example that resonates with many of us. We've likely all experienced the frustration of staring at a blank canvas, whether it's a blank page in front of us or an unfinished project. Even with the best of intentions, sometimes our efforts to push through just lead to more frustration and a sense of futility. In these moments, it's tempting to dig our heels in and try harder, to grit our teeth and wrestle with the problem until a solution emerges. But what if, instead of forcing our way through, we took a step back and allowed space for creativity to breathe? What if we turned away from the blank canvas and engaged with something else entirely, allowing our minds to wander freely? When we do this, we're essentially giving our minds permission to rest and digest. Just as a computer needs time to save data and recharge, our brains require periods of mental rest to process information and restore their energy. During these moments of relaxation, our conscious thoughts may fade, but our subconscious minds continue to work diligently. They process the information we've fed them, making connections and generating insights that we might not consciously be aware of. It's during this phase that ideas can ferment, leading to breakthroughs and creative solutions to problems that once seemed intractable. By stepping away from the immediate pressure of a blank canvas, we free our minds to roam, explore, and innovate. We return to our tasks refreshed, open to new possibilities, and often with a clearer perspective that leads to better outcomes. In essence, the principle here is simple. By allowing ourselves the freedom to rest, to daydream, to engage in other pursuits, we set the stage for our minds to work their magic behind the scenes. We equip ourselves to tackle challenges with renewed vigor and clarity, turning potential roadblocks into stepping stones towards our goals. This is the power of calculated rest, a testament to the fact that sometimes doing nothing can be the smartest move of all. It's about embracing the beauty of the present moment without constantly chasing the next milestone. Instead, we can find contentment in the journey, savoring each step along the way. And this approach isn't just about finding inner peace. It's also a key to achieving our goals. As Viktor Frankl, the renowned psychiatrist and Holocaust survivor, said, "For success, like happiness, cannot be pursued. It must ensue. And it only does so as the unintended side effect of one's personal dedication to a cause greater than one's self." Success, like happiness, isn't something we can chase directly. It comes as a byproduct of our dedication to causes bigger than ourselves. When we relax our grip on the pursuit of success, focusing instead on the joy of the journey, we open ourselves up to a world of possibilities. We free ourselves from the shackles of constant stress and anxiety, enabling us to enjoy the process of working towards our dreams. And in doing so, we pave the way for genuine success to unfold naturally in our lives. So remember, dear friends, in this crazy, fast-paced world, it's okay to slow down, to relax our grip, to find contentment in the present moment. Allow yourself to embrace the beauty of each step along the way. After all, life isn't about reaching the finish line. It's about savoring the journey. As we wrap up today's discussion on the art of not trying too hard, I want to leave you with a final thought. The truth is that we're often our own worst enemies when it comes to success and happiness. We overthink, overanalyze, and overcomplicate matters, forgetting that sometimes the simplest approach is the best. Effortless action isn't about being passive or giving up. It's about making choices that align with our goals and values without the baggage of unnecessary stress. It's about finding peace in the present moment and allowing life to unfold naturally. The principles we've discussed today aren't just theories. They're practical tools you can use to navigate the complexities of life more effectively. I encourage you to experiment with these ideas, to apply them to your daily life, and to witness the positive transformations they can bring. Remember, it's not about holding on tightly. It's about letting go and allowing life to support you on your journey. Embrace the power of effortless action and watch as your life transforms before your eyes. Until next time, my friends, keep striving for success. But remember to do so with grace, with balance, and with a deep sense of peace. Thank you for joining me on this journey of self-discovery and personal growth. If you found value in our conversation today, Don't forget to subscribe to stay connected. May your journey be filled with joy, resilience, and effortless success.